Welcome back to the channel, Classic Volkswagen Lovers Junior with classic VW Bucks and Sonny the Super Beetle. Today in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the installation of the metal fuel line that goes through the firewall. I have thoughts about removing that fuel filter from where it is situated right now and then replacing it after the firewall, but for the time being I'm just keeping it right there. But I'll show you what I'm actually doing. I'm actually using a rubber grommet through the firewall to help somehow insulate and protect the fuel metal line so that it won't be rubbing metal to metal, and that way it'll be protected. At the same time, it'll provide some kind of like a sound deadening dampening to it. So let's take a look at that real quick. So here is the fuel pump. This is where we will be connecting to, and I have already pre-routed the metal piece that you see right behind here. But I want to share with you something that I did. I actually grabbed a rubber grommet and I installed it in the firewall so that I would protect the line, the metal fuel line, from getting damaged. So if you look closely right there, you can see that there is a rubber grommet very similar. As a matter of fact, it's the same one that you will see sticking out of the chassis on the underneath of the car. So what I did, I took that one and I kind of like shaved it a little bit, and then I inserted it. I then ran the metal tubing through it. So basically what I'm trying to do there is avoid that metal to metal rubs against it, and that way I'm protecting it. So right now we're looking under the car, and you can see the fuel line sticking out. So basically the idea is to actually connect a flex fuel line here, and later on maybe add a fuel filter. But for the time being, I'm going to just run a straight line from here to right here, and this is the actual rubber grommet, same type that I used in the firewall. It was not a perfect fit, but it was actually a little bit thicker, and what I did, I took a razor blade and I shaved some of it, and then I installed it in the firewall. So it's basically the same one as this one. So if you're interested maybe in the idea, you can buy one of these here and get a razor blade and shave it just a little bit so you can actually install it right there. So that's pretty much it. So next I'm gonna run a straight piece of hose from that point right there to that point right there. So this hose here is the old one. I'm replacing it for this new one that I bought at AutoZone, and I cut it to length, maybe a quarter of an inch longer. So we're going to be installing that, and we are going to be using new hose clamps to make sure that we have a tight seal. So what I did, I went ahead and slide the hose clamp in. I snugged them just enough so that they will stay there. I find it's actually easier for me to do it this way. That way I can just slide them up and down, as opposed if I try to actually tie them when they are loose in there. So I'll go ahead and install this, and then we'll just go ahead and tie these up. Okay, so that should be good there. And then we'll move to connect the other side over here. And so we ran the line from up there to right here, and we tied that, and we're good right there now. So next we're going to sort of like fiddle this here and connect a small portion of hose from here, from right there to here, and we should be done.
Okay, so let's see if we can get this installed. And so we have it right there.
So as you can see here, this was a pretty simple process. Basically, you have your middle fuel line running through the firewall, and there is a small piece of flex hose connected from that middle tube to the neck connection in the mechanical fuel pump, and that's basically it. One thing that it works better is if you are working around it and you can get your connections without having to remove your cap, that's fine. But if you are having an issue, you can always take this out, remove it, and you have some extra room to push it in and out, so that will give you a better view of it right there. And that pretty much is done. So then go ahead and clip these back on and you should be done. Okay, that's pretty much it for it. Next I have to run my accelerator cable through here, but I'm going to leave that for later. And then we'll move on. So anyway, turn this off. That was it for that installation. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone. Give it a thumbs up. And until then, this is Junior with Classic VW Bucks. Junior out.